All right. Well, Charlie, you have hit upon something that I know there's a lot more of. Yeah, and I was alluding to this last week because if anybody knows me by now, they know that when it comes to music, I'm a cheapskate. So I said last week, I'll show you where you can get 100 albums, 200 albums for the grand total price of $1.
Yes, you did say that.
I did say
Okay.
that, didn't I? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna show you
Mm-hmm.
now. It's no
Okay.
surprise. No surprise. It's BANDCAMP, the
Ooh.
name your price capital of the world. Now, if you can read the fine print, and you probably can't, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, Dark
But it says
Desire.
here that I've made 433 purchases. Now, if I bought them at Charlie Zero prices, I'd be out like $4,000, man. But since I'm a cheapskate and I'm in love with Name Your Price, which it just so happens that the milker was Name Your Price, I'm jumping on the milker. I'll tell you right now.
Okay. Okay.
Plus, Austin Rockman. If you look carefully, I know I always look at the price. The album was $5, which I think is a little stiff
Mm-hmm.
based on my cheapskateism.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look below that, a lot of artists allow you to buy their whole discography at a major discount. So Austin Rockman had 6 albums, and you could buy the 6 albums for $13 total,
Mm-hmm.
thereby saving about I don't know, $17. Oh, but the savings get greater than that, as I will demonstrate now.
Wow.
Right. So I'm taking a brief tour of my last 10 purchases. And if I get this thing to move here we go. Uh, I'm a fan of Dark Desire, and Dark Desire, you might see in the fine print that I bought the full digital discography, 45 releases, $1.
Whoa. A dollar?
$1. Yeah, but Dark Desire always does this, right? Because their music is vaporwave.
Mm-hmm.
They make no secret that, they're taking music and putting it through the blender, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, no secret. All right. So then these next few purchases, they're dollar purchases that I had to make to complete a CD, for example, I was making of an act called Mellow Feelings, which I discovered, I'll tell you how in a minute, but I wanted more Mellow Feelings. So I went to Bandcamp and typed in the name Mellow Feelings, and there was this album called The Look that was not in the other offering, and it was $1. So, at $1, I'm down with it. So I bought it. Same thing goes for Paradise of Yesterday. They were part of another offering, but I needed more music to complete a CD. And it seems to happen with these European releases that you can get them for half a euro. That's zero point 0.5 euros, half a euro, which is like 59 cents. So it's actually
Wow.
cheaper to get a European release than an American release. Yeah, by default. That's Bandcamp default.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. So next up was Hallmark 87, same story. I wanted something to complete the disc, and I paid 50 cents US, 50
Wow.
cents US on this one. That was for the full digital discography of Hallmark 87, 8 albums. Grand total price, 50 cents, which is cheaper than buying one of their albums because the minimum price for one American album on Bandcamp is $1.
Wow.
So I bought the full discography for 50 cents because there's no rule.
Wow. That is
I
so
hope they
cool.
don't learn about this loophole. Okay, like I said, I'm only naming 10 here.
Okay.
Embryonic, another band. I wanted to complete the CD, paid $1. Canadian, dollar Canadian, which is less than $1 US. It was something like 79 cents. Yeah. Uh, Gendema is an act I followed through the years, and I get notices because I follow a certain act on Bandcamp. They'll email me when there's some new release. So Jandema did that, and I bought their album, of course, because I'm a fan. Euphoria, I'm a fan of Euphoria. Excuse me, I am a fan of Euphoria, but this is not Euphoria. This is Infinite Frequencies, which
Yep.
I'm also a fan of because
Hmm.
they offer their music for $1. You know what I mean? So I got a couple of those by Infinite Frequencies. Now things get really weird. These next couple ones are what I was alluding to. There is a label. Okay, there are labels on Bandcamp, not just artists, but labels that showcase a bunch of artists. For example, Night Coverage has to be the most bizarre label. We're going to go into this one. You buy the full digital discography of Night Coverage's many bands. That's
Hmm.
101 albums for 50 cents
For
total.
50 cents?
50 cents. They really want you to check out this music, and here's why. It's pretty
Wow.
bizarre. We're gonna dive into this one.
Wow, that is 101 releases
Yeah.
to for
Yes, you
50
heard right.
cents?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Need to work. Oh,
These
here it is
guys
over.
really, really are, these guys
Yeah,
really,
this is I have never seen this before, okay? Never
okay.
before. Can you see a bunch of question marks?
Yes.
Okay, that means you can see what I'm showing. Apparently the label owner of Night Coverage is an emotional guy, but let's not go into that.
Okay.
Let's go into the purchases. Okay. So like I said, it's a bunch of different acts. If you look at the album covers, they get pretty weird. Mr. Incredible's
Hey,
Dark Side,
Invincible's
Mr.
SpongeBob.
Incredible, yeah. SpongeBob getting weird.
What?
Probably
Oh,
the most bizarre of all 101 of these albums is this one called Mix. Now the titles
yes,
are all in Japanese,
I see that. I
so I
see
don't
that.
know who the hell it is or what the hell it is. No idea. But here's the clue. If you look at how many gigabytes or megabytes a file is, an album normally is between 60 to 160 megabytes. Okay, but this one is 2.3 gigabytes.
That's very low.
Okay, no, it's extremely high.
Oh,
Gigabytes is
okay. I see
far
what you
higher than
mean.
a megabyte. Okay,
I see
the
what you
byte
mean.
is the smallest, and a megabyte is 1,000 bytes, and a gigabyte is a million
Hmm.
bytes. So this is 2.3 gigabyte, and what it turns out to be, it's 36 half-hour long albums. 36 half-hour long albums, which I can demonstrate by doing this real quick. Okay, so here's that release, and here are the 36 tracks, each one 30 minutes long or longer, all in
Whoa, what?
Japanese, all in Japanese.
What?
Okay, so what is this?
This guy's a mystery.
Yeah, this is a super mystery, and I hope I'm not letting too much of the cat out of the bag by revealing this, but Vaporwave, as we know, is taking music and blending it so it's unrecognizable from its sources, usually.
Right, right.
Right? You want to make it unrecognizable. But
Hmm.
this guy, for some crazy reason, he ignores that. And
What?
he just makes medleys of full songs, like a playlist. These are his playlists. And they're very recognizable songs that you would know. I can say them, I can't play them, but things like Someone Saved My Life Tonight. You know that song?
Yeah,
Someone's
Elton John.
what?
Elton John.
Elton
Okay.
John. Oh,
Uh, what's another one? Rick James has a song called Mary Jane.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So these are recognizable songs. They're the full-length versions, but here's the trick. I think he gets around his problem with the algorithm because he records them at slower speed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
So
who
it
does
throws
that?
off the algorithm. Yeah. Go ahead.
That guy I played a while back called Begotten. He does that too. He plays it at a very, very low frequency. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, why have I heard that song before? but I could barely hear because he really, really downs it out, drowns it out. So,
Oh,
but yeah, I know what
Well,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
Well, this one in a strange, peculiar way, because it's slow speed, you're picking up things in the songs you never picked up before.
Hmm.
Like the bass is heavier because it's slower, and the drums are stronger because they thunk longer. So it is kind of an effect, right? And Elton John's voice is a little deeper than usual, things like that, So it's really a fascinating thing. Some more fun covers for you to see real quick. Check out these album covers.
Wow, look
Can you
at
see
that.
the
Ah,
strange faces?
I could tell this guy's I could
How's
tell
this for
he's
album cover? It just has the letter A. It's A
Hey.
by A. What the hell is that? Well, you got to listen to find out.
And then there's a blank one,
And a
tapestry.
blank one by blank, yeah. And then here's where it's having fun. If you look here, it says this act is called Online Forever, and the album is called Whole Night Coverage Discography Will Stay. And then the next album is called Later Tonight, Whole Night Coverage Discography Will Be Deleted.
What?
He likes to toy with people.
I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course,
Wow.
Mr. Incredible is looking very strange there. All right. And so there's just stuff here. I'm beginning to wonder some of these might be just his work and not other acts. It might be aliases,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
I could see Infinite
But in
Love.
between all this, there are some real acts. Like Euphoria is a real act. I'm a big fan of Euphoria. He's got like 4 or 5 of their albums here. I was overjoyed. Identity Crisis is another one that I've heard of before.
Ancient Fan
Some I
Dead
never heard
Studios.
of, like Ancient Fan Death Studios. I think he made that up.
Wow.
And what those tend to do, the ones that say TV in them, they're vaporwave of TV broadcasts.
Hmm.
So it's pretty bizarre, especially they're Japanese. This guy's from Japan, so they're Japanese TV broadcasts. Really bizarre stuff. Uh, like I said, 101 albums. Seems to go on forever, don't it? Yeah. There's one other label. See if I can get to it. How do I do that? I close this. Now, can you see what I was showing earlier?
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. So you look at the bottom, it says view all 433 purchases. We're not going to do that. I just want to get to the other label, which will be the last thing I discuss. Again, Bodyline was one of those artists, and I completed my collection cheaply for 50 euros. I mean, 0.50 euros, not
Man,
even a dollar and 59 cents.
you
Got
have
me a
a
whole bunch of Bodyline,
you have a
which I
ton of
discovered
music.
because here's the other one. Now that one was called Night Coverage, really bizarre, but this one, Gorgeous Lights, is a little more straightforward, what you would expect a label to do to showcase albums, real albums. You can buy 96 albums, you guessed it, for 0.50 euros. That's 59 cents for 96 records. So
whoa.
for
Wow.
$1.09, I purchased nearly 200 albums, right?
Fuck.
And
How
I'm
in the
just
world are you
very
going to listen to all that?
well. See, that's the thing, especially that weird mix thing. 36 tracks, each a half hour long. I liked 4 of them. I could, some of it was just a little too off the wall for me. But Gorgeous Lights is more legit. I mean, these are real acts. I'm trying to show you. So do you see a skyscraper scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. All right, so I'll just show these real quick and then we'll be done. No
Suicidal Street
samples
Gallery.
today.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the name of the album, but that one is not the one I know very well. But Oscar, Sky Too High. There's Astro TV System again, right? Some of these are on that other label too. Cosmic Cycler, I'm a huge fan of. I've reviewed them here before. I've had a few albums by Cosmic Cycler. Recreation Cults was a phenomenal record. I never heard of these guys before. This is an awesome album. I'll review it next week. Uh, More Euphoria, I'm a fan. And these are not weird. The covers are more what you expect, right? From Vaporwave. A whole lot of Cosmic Cycler, Oscar, Embryonic, which I bought more releases. Hallmark 87, I bought more releases because I liked it. So I'm going to review some of those next week, all right? But I don't want to waste people's time. I just had to share The cheapskate's way to get music. It don't get cheaper than this unless you find something free. And that can be done. I can talk about that in another episode, but that's enough for today. So post your finds on Find Music on Facebook. It's a group, and we will do the same. Although I had way too many finds to post, but we'll try to get around to all of it eventually. And thank you for watching. Hope we'll see you next week. All right, say ciao, all.
Take care.